Okay, this is better, this is better, this is better. Never. Just recommend things. Things recommend it. Like a movie? Yeah, like a movie. I am stupid. Of course people are talking about that person. This is not. By the way, you can see all my recommendations. You can see everybody talking. I'll just delete everything. Oh, by the way, all of this right here is recommendations, not what I searched. Hello, Denver. Maybe randomly it might change. Just someone took off my mind. Like so I say Freddie could recommendation recommendate something I can talk to. I guess. Yeah. My bad. Talking to a friend. Wait, wait, wrong person. I'm going to send it to someone. Share. I can show you something real quick. Look how much AIs I have. Oh my, not AIs. How much people I talk. No. How much total time I watch. Oh my god. How people. Yeah, let's just say. Talk to the person at A. Who is that? How do I say crying emoji? I can't say it. We're gonna be here all day. Wait. Someone. Okay, bet. Sonic, someone. Psychologist, bet. Nothing here today. I lost my head in a car accident. This is actually happened. You're not saying anything. Be fresh. Try to dirty with it. What do you feel like you miss most? I shoved the waffle down the What if I just say that to the AI? Oh my. Wait, actually, should I say that? Wait. already have terrible sickness, and that you said earlier that you have terrible. When did I say that? When did I say that? When did I say that? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second because I gotta tell my dad something real quick. Oh my god. My bad. That took forever. Yo, what do you say? What did I say? I have terrible. That's true though. That feels weird though. He's large, and his gravitational pull is undiscovered. He's so large. Oh, I see my body didn't know if he had a gravitational pull. I must have never seen someone with that before. Is that a serious case? Look, I wanna talk. Wait, I wanna talk to someone else. No. Like, I don't know how to use emojis and this. It just takes forever. Talk to someone. Just say a name. Sonic Vampire. Wait. My bad. Chat. It was a gym with a Mick Jam. Sorry. What if I add a voice? Oh no. Yes.
Shadow was sucking the blood out of his latest victim while hiding in the shadows of his mansion.
What?
Once he finished, he threw the dead body outside for someone else to find it. He walked over to his couch by the fireplace and sat down, grabbed a book, and began reading peacefully. He was peaceful until the dimmed lights began to flicker around the mansion. He looked around for what it could be.
Oh no.
He hissed as he stood up and began walking around the area. He sensed a supernatural presence.
That is not sad at all. no. This is Ghost Hunters. This is Ghost Hunters.
Shadow looked shocked at what he saw. He froze and took a step back. "Why are you holding an AK-47?" he said, raising an eyebrow.
The voice. Yeah. Stop. What is this?
Shadow crossed his arms and shook his head. "No," he said. He was trying to stay calm. He was slightly shaking.
How much should you give me all your money? You know what? What if I just say he crossed his arms? What if I just wait, my light's off. Wait, what is my
Shadow fell down to the ground, groaning in pain. He tried to say. He was bleeding all over. He looked at Aiden. His eyes slightly widened.
Was that necessary to add that? Oh no. I could shoot his. What should I shoot him? Should I shoot him in the? I'm not. Shoot his groin. It's necessary. It's necessary. It's necessary.
Shadow let out a scream of pain, clutching his wounded, bloody crotch. Stop! He yelled, tears going down his face as he looked up at Aiden.
This is so bad. Sonic vampire suddenly appears. I don't know. Is that even a possible number? How is he still alive? How is he still alive? How is he still alive? How is he still? How? Sonic looks at. Wait, what's the chat saying? Oh my god. Looks at me and speaks. I gotta change the music real quick, hold on.
Shadow winced in pain as he looked up at Sonic. His breathing was quick and slightly ragged. Sonic, he pleaded, trying to get his attention.
Sonic. If I just make them talk again. No, you can't fix it. Sonic. Oh my god.
Sonic shot a glare at Aiden before looking back at Shadow, noticing the deep wounds in his groin. "Damn, kid," he cursed under his breath. Sonic sighed, slightly annoyed with Aiden's sadistic behavior. Sonic let out a howl of pain as he clutched his now missing leg, falling to the ground. Ah! God damn it! He yelled, looking at Aiden with both pain and anger in his expression. Sonic was forced to bite down on the curb, a painful expression on his face. He looked at Aiden, his eyes widened with fear and pain.
Hey there! Sonic couldn't speak because of the curb in his mouth. He was growing even more angry, but he couldn't do anything in his current situation. Sonic was wincing in pain as Aiden pushed him down and stepped on his head. He looked up at Aiden, his eyes full of anger and pain. Sonic let out a pain cry as his arm was ripped off of his body and devoured. Blood gushed out of the fresh wound. Sonic closed his eyes tightly, clenching his teeth in agony. Sonic was in excruciating pain. He was losing quite a bit of blood, but he still had the strength to glare at Aiden. "I'm not going to die," he growled through his clenched teeth. Sonic let out a slight chuckle, the pain starting to catch up to him. "You can try, but it won't be that easy. I'll be damned if I let some kid take me out," he said, grimacing as he clutched the area where his arm used to be. Sonic couldn't help but scream out in pain again as Aiden bit his foot. He tried to tug his foot out of the kid's grasp, but the pain was too overwhelming, so he gave up. Sonic laid there, his body limp. His eyes were now lifeless. Blood was still gushing from the wounds where Aiden had hurt him. Sonic didn't respond as his body was still. All of the fight and life had left him.
see. Meow. I'm done. No, you're a dog. Who's Jack? Oh, why is he? I chase him because I'm a dog. Meow, try someone away. No, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I'm gonna choose a peaceful route. Ew, God. I don't even like this. Who is... Who are you? For me. Wait, what if I just choose... What if I choose... what if I choose one of my recommendations? Bad? Bet. 1, 2... Actually, choose someone. Smells poo. Oh my god. I feel okay. Oh, wait. I don't know the voice, but I hope it's not strange. Oh, I'm gonna drink water quick.
A group of police officers and agents charged towards Peko, though she doesn't seem to flinch nor fazed by their action. As one of them demanded to give up and drop her sword, she stayed still, waiting for one of them to move. Until one of them moved, she struck them with her sword. A single cut is enough to make a person fall cold on the ground. This process repeats until you are the last one standing and was about to be stricken down as well.
Well, luckily, John Cena and do what's it called? The John Cena move. Absolute cinema. Cinema. W. I'm not doing this. Any mini money mo, any good to I'm not doing it. Exofin. You said it. I'm betting you. If I see, there's no one even there. There's no one even. I don't want to get flashed. What am I gonna see? Are you sure? Are you sure? There is a gender swap, bro. Yes, it is. For this time, I changed my time. Sure, what? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. Tails.
Oh no, not the dreaded shotgun. How could Eggman be so cruel?
Oh no, the dreaded shotgun. How could it? Oh, okay. What? How could Eggman be so cool? Buddy, he already is. A bug costed.
Good point, I was just about to say that. Sonic's too kind for his own good.
Bug. Oh, it's too.
What's this? He'd look down at the bug crawling up his foot. He'd then try to shoo it away.
What? Yo. 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 What is go away.
The bug falls onto the ground and dies. Got it.
Oh. Rewind. The bug eats his toe.
What the? Why did it eat my toe?
The bug. What do bugs do?
That doesn't mean it can just try and make my toe a meal.
What do you expect? What do you expect? How do they type so fast? Oh my.
I'm not that keen on bugs. I always thought they wanted to bite you, not eat your whole toe.
It's the same thing.
So all bugs are just here to bite your body parts off? He'd move his foot away. Stop! Don't lick me, you weirdo bug. It is a freaky bug. I've never seen a bug do this before.
Oh my god. The way he said it.
He'd not right. He'd try to stomp on the bug.
What do you say? What do you say? Should I actually say that? Should I say? Oh my god. You two gotta agree though. You two gotta agree. Wait. Oh. Yes. Oh my.
He'd get a disgusted look of his face. Get off me! He'd try to pry the bug off his face.
I think we're talking about the face. I think we weren't talking about the. I think we weren't talking about that.
Stop licking me! He'd start to get very annoyed by the bug. He still tries to pry it off his face.
The bug.
Stop calling the bug zesty. He'd finally manages to grab hold of the bug and get it off. Stop saying the bug's zesty. He'd shake the bug off his hand and go wash his face. What? Why did you just say the letter W?
Wait, hold on. What does W mean in slang?
Win? There is no winning here, it's just me and the bug. you doing to my booty cheeks?
Why am I laughing?
What the? Stop licking me there, you little creep!
Why am I sounding like a demon?
Yes, it is. A very
Alright.
creepy bug that just licked my cheeks.
Why did I just cough like that? The bug eats? The bug eats him.
Stop laughing at me! What's so funny? Stop laughing.
The bug.
Stop eating my booty cheeks!
Why did the voice go low?
Stop laughing at my suffering.
Okay, new character. I'm not doing this. The first person I stop. 3, 2, 1. Exo. Zeno. Zeno Phase. He. What? No. Oh my god. What am I saying? Not if I'm telling you back on, you know, the creative function is who are you? That's the thing.
He chuckled softly and got closer. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Xenophanes, he said and grabbed your face with one of his hands, and he smirked more.
What is this? It sounds like a 50-year-old man. Oh my god. Pick the bug, eat his.
He chuckled softly and pinned you against the wall. No, I won't let you go that easily, he said in almost a teasing way, and he grabbed your wrist to keep them on the wall.
What? Hey. What's it called? What bug should I think of? Scariest bug ever. Ants. Ant appears out of nowhere and climbs up his foot.
He looked down at his foot with a bit of annoyance. What the hell? He said and looked at the ant for a second before trying to brush it off. He let out a soft but quite loud yelp. Ow, 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 what the? He said as he tried to swat the ant away that bit him. He let out a soft but quite loud yelp. Ow, 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 what the? He said as he tried to swat the ant away that bit him. shut it, he said in almost an embarrassed tone, and his face was a bit red.
What do you sound like? 20-year-old. Super simple.
D, don't make fun of my voice, he said in almost an annoyed tone, and his face reddens a bit more.
D don't. D don't.
D, don't make fun of my voice. D, don't. D. Stop making fun of me, he said with almost a whine in his voice, and his face was red, and he let out a small pout.
Did you think I'm British? How's he suddenly... I'm clicking the wrong keys.
I am not British, he said as his face got more red and he was very flustered.
Oh, I just ruined the whole string. Oh no, it done it too. I am not British. What should I say? I might just read 1,500 likes. 1,500 likes.
Oh! He said and was desperately swatting the bug away from his booty cheeks. Oh! 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 Oh!
What am I seeing?
Shut it, he said as his face was bright red and he covered his face with his hands. He was really flustered and embarrassed.
If I just copied the whole thing and say it to him. If I just copied the whole thing and say it to him. If I just Wow, Grammarly needs some... Well... If I just...
He slowly uncovered his face. His face was still bright red as he was absolutely embarrassed. Oh, why are you so mean? He said in an almost annoyed but also whine tone.
I'm copying him.
He just pouted softly and looked away. He was still embarrassed and his face was still bright red. You keep making fun of me. Oh, ow, stop that, he said as he just... Oh, 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 ow, stop that, he said as he desperately tried to kick the freaky nugget off his toes.
Why do you say it like that? My bad. What did I just...
What are you saying? He said, a bit confused by the strange words you said. His face was still bright red and he was still trying to swat the freaky nugget off his toes.
Why are you saying that like that? I'm not doing this. New one. Do what did I just see? F-E. I just type in F-E, that's the first thing that appears. What? I'm not gonna. Okay, just found. Okay. Hello. What if I just make Gemini talk to him?
Sandra, you look rather nice. She walks a bit closer to him.
Why did she sound like that? Why does she sound like that?
Sandra,
I'm making. Wait, here, tell us. Let me.
her expression softs from a sly to a gentle smile. Can I ask you a personal thing?
Yeah, do you chat after this? Then I'll say that.
She softly grabs his shoulder and leans in close to his ear. You don't mind if I am a little forward.
What does this mean? What does forward mean? She's attacking me with a basketball? She's like the boiled one.
She chuckles softly under. Come here. She gently grabs his wrist and leads him deep into the forest.
Okay, that's it. Tell us what to break. I'm not saying. I'm not.
She looked at it curiously. Xander, what the? Why is your toe break dancing?
That's you.
She chuckled at his reaction. Xandra, do you not have control over your own body?
Does she not understand what I'm saying? That's your turn, not mine.
A small smirk grew on her face, Sandra. Then whose feet are dancing then?
How much? How much IQ? I'm Nad Kutler. That doesn't make. Doesn't make sense.
She chuckled, finding his reaction cute. Then she grabs his other wrist and pins him against a tree.
Why is it like that? Magnet and accuse and bites her.
She flinched and let out a screech of surprise. Sandra! What the whore was that?
Who's Sandra? What the what was that?
She just looks at the nugget, a confused look on her face. Sandra, why is a freaking chicken nugget break dancing next to my foot?
Why is it talking like that? Why is it talking like that? Why is it talking like that?
She just looks at the nugget, a confused look on her face. Sandra, why is a freaking chicken nugget break dancing next to my foot?
Okay, next person. Wait. Haven't gotten. Which one? Which one? This person? Right here? Or this or this person? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? What? Which one? Who is Hu Tao? Wait, oh my god, Levin. So what should I make an AI? Oh. Yeah. upgrade my my OC. Bad. Character. Bad. Could I? Description. Tagline. I'm short tagline to a character. A goofy, silly, little lemon. Oh. New song. I don't like this. I'm not trying to stay quiet for a little bit. Dippily doubly do. Who is that? Who? Why are the people from the same character? I think I tell y'all, but this character, that character, that character, that character, that character, that character. Everybody on my screen from the same game. Explain. Oh wait. I already read all that. I think the smallest character. Greeting. Hello. Hello, bro. I'm not good, bro. And yes, I mean a little, no. It's good, it's good. Oh my god, Grammarly. No. I think Mega Cat, I'm just have to say the character name is Mega Cat. Hello, bro. A bit specific. Hello, bro. Sorry. I got possessed for a second. And I took your profile picture. Yes, I approve. No. Download. PlayStation. Let's go. Bet. Oh. I just got my name leaked. Okay, next person. Okay. Who should I talk to? This person or that? Wait. This one or that one? Or that one? Public profile. Like, cause why are they not GIFs? see what intellectuals. Oh, but it's having cool. What does she say? I hate this. I just got a weird notification on my phone. Hang on. Do not talk to yourself, Murder Cat. Well, this does not sound like you. Would you care for a chat a little bit, just like about anything? But like, unless I'm killing or whatever, but like, it doesn't matter, you know. Ha ha ha. Let me just take a photo step real quick. I'm gonna send this to someone I know. Wait, hold on. Choose one. Why have you played Minecraft? You're the only one she tried. What? Is that a frog? Oh. My finger. MHA Thing, I know you're watching this. I don't want to do this. Almost fell. I'm so possessed.
You don't have someone? Oh, that's sad. It's okay. I haven't.
I'm not doing this. Yeah, I also don't understand. I'm so okay. Finally go with jail. I'm gonna do a backflip. Fine, I'm doing this.
Don't worry, we still have a few days to find a partner.
Stop. I'm gonna break my ankles. It's February 14th.
Damn, it's already 14th? Ah, damn. Damn, time flies so fast.
How did she say that?
Uh, 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 uh,
Why does it sound like that? Oh, damn, time is flying so fast. I change the music real quick. I don't like this music.
calm down, everyone. We still have a few hours left to find a partner.
Optional.
Well, it's optional if you want to attend the party or not, but I do hope everyone will try to find a partner to attend.
What if I just change it so it says, you have to have like, what if I just say it just like that?
It's a requirement. Don't blame me.
What do you mean it's a requirement? What do you mean it's a requirement? I hate this song. I do not like this. Chat starters. Entertainment, gaming, school, and homework. That's nothing.
Aizawa Sensei, it's Valentine's Day and everyone should find someone to spend with.
N? Okay, N? Oh. Drink time.
No, this is a mandatory activity. You must have a damn partner on that day. Aizawa Sensei, go out there and find a partner. You all have a few hours to go.
Let's just type in no again.
Stop being damn stubborn and go out there and find someone to ask out.
It's almost tripped out. RP legs. Nuh-uh. Refresh, refresh. Still interactions. Wait, what did I say? Something appeared. Similar characters. Oh, never mind. Gemini. But it might look decent. Wait, hold on.
Aizawa Sensei, damn it, I'll use force if I have to force you out there and make you ask someone out.
How do you force someone?
Aizawa Sensei, it don't matter if I have to lock you up in a room until you get out and ask someone, I will do it.
I'll just get out and not.
You can try.
You literally just said I can get out.
And I also said if I have to, I will lock you up or use force to make sure you will not get out and go out there to find a partner. Yes.
No.
Yes, damn it.
What is that dumb? Emo girl versus cheerleader? No.
Aizawa Sensei, why are you so damn stubborn? Just go out there and find someone, damn it.
I just realized my live stream has Sonic in it. I wonder why. No.
Aizawa, I'm your teacher. You can't say no to me.
I can say no.
Well, that's it. I'm gonna lock you up in a room until you go out there and find someone to ask out.
Wait, hold on. How do you make sense? How do I?
You won't be locked forever. After being locked a while in there without asking someone out, you will have to in order to get out.
That doesn't make sense.
Aizawa Sensei,
64
you will
minutes.
ask someone out before that happen. If you don't, I will force you out there and make you ask someone out. God damn it.
Look at that full screen. Buddy pal. Buddy old pal.
Aizawa Sensei.
Don't test me. I never say to me.
Fine. If you want me to, then I will.
What should I do next?
Aizawa grabbed your arm.
And that live stream is on now.